Hey yo, what's up? It's your boy Kitty from Kitty TV. You ever know? But yo, so today I'm gonna be talking about a quick a quick review of One Punch Man, otherwise known as One Punch, or what I like to mistakenly call it, One Man Punch. Now, this anime is not really like a full synopsis review, so if you want to look for something else better, it's all good, man. But it's more like my opinion, what I think about it real quick. So the first season of One Punch Man just ended, and what I have to say about it is, I personally give this anime probably a 7.5 roughly. I give it a 7.5 because I really do like it, but here's the things with it, you know, be careful, there might be spoiler alerts. What is it called? The battles in the show, because it's a character who's a superhero who's a one-hit quitter, you know, he one-hit shit, you know, most of the battles throughout the anime, you know, the season, is just him showing up at the very last end where people are getting fucked over and shit, that he just, boom, he just one hits a motherfucker out, like, somewhere, and it's like, what? But, I guess, you know, the thing is, it's like, the story progresses, and, you know, it's like, I think the first season is based on, like, a story progressive, not necessarily him kicking ass. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's kicking ass in many episodes, but it's more like, it's more funny than it is action, and it's just more like, in building up the story behind it. That's what I see. So, you know, I'm just like, alright, you know, as I'm watching it, you know, the final episode, no spoiler, is, there's a battle. There's actually a good battle where he actually doesn't one-hit a nigga. But, you know, it takes him a few hits. So, it wasn't like he's going all out. It was like a crazy battle. I loved it, but it wasn't on edge. Like, oh shit, he's gonna get defeated, he's gonna get fucked over. No, that didn't happen. He was still had, like, lots of juice to go. But nevertheless, I like Saitama. He's the main character of the whole thing. Saitama is the main character who one-punches shit. I probably should have mentioned that earlier, but now you know. The dude in the white suit, he basically wants to become a hero for fun. He used to be an average working guy, and he's like, you know what, I want to enjoy, have fun in life, I want to become a hero, and he does it for fun. And that's the biggest thing. For fun. Everybody has their reasons to do shit, like, in general, with real life and anime. Whatever it is, just, you know, everybody has a reason for doing something, but this nigga does it for fun. He doesn't care about really payment. He wants a little bit of recognition, like, hey, who did this? He did, you know, he saved us. That's it, like a regular hero. But he doesn't want, you know, no fame, no popularity. He just wants to do it for fun, and people just know, oh yeah, he's the hero who did that. He saved us. So, in the freaking story, in the setting of the damn, you know, One Punch Man, apparently there's always monsters and shit consistently attacking their town. I don't even know if it's Japan. I'm assuming it's Japan, but they have these cities like City A, City B, you know, whatever the fuck it is, and they're always getting attacked by the craziest looking creatures or aliens and shit. That's what's like, what the fuck? But that's what happens in One Punch Man. So there's always aliens and monsters attack, and because of that, they have something known as, I think it's called the Hero Association, where people who wants to actually be a hero have to go through tests, evaluations, and stuff in order to, you know, become a certified hero. And on top of that, there's rankings in terms of classes, like C class, friggin' B class, A class, S class, which is like the highest one. And then on those classes, there's ranks, so like C class, rank 58, you know, 20 something, and then rank 1. Once you over rank 1, you go up to B. You get the whole idea. So, you know, so Saitama, you know, he meets a guy named Genos in like the second episode or so, or the first episode, and he's like a cyborg dude who's really strong, and he wants to learn under Saitama because he sees how strong he is. He's like probably the only character besides him, and then later on in the show, the old dude who's like in the Hero Association, who's like known as the Fang or something like that. I don't know what it is. Besides, Genos and him are the only ones that recognize how ridiculously strong is Saitama and why he shouldn't be in S class. And as a person, you know, as the person who's watching the anime or whatever it is, you kind of see as time goes on, you know, who runs the Hero Association. You get an idea of, like, you know, what the fuck is going on, and you feel like maybe is probably a better thing that he stays in a lower class, maybe, because if he gets really noticed, things could be a little out of control. But who cares? That's just me thinking ahead, you know. of the series and shit. But that's basically it. So Saitama, he gets into a C class because he failed the fuck out of the freaking like a test. Like, it's something about you answer questions or whatever it is, but his physical test, because he's strong as shit, is what got him in. And then Genos, because he's cyborg and shit, he's strong as shit as well. He got a perfect on both, so he got into S class, like, boom. But, they basically, like, they continue doing hero shit and try to get recognition, and that's it. And that's pretty much, you know, like, what he's doing. But, like I said, you know, the battles, they go by too quick. Like, there's so many episodes where, like, there's, like, crazy creatures, and, like, these heroes have to try to stop them, and then, like, when even some of the S-class heroes fail to stop them, freaking Saitama just comes in at the last second where everybody's doing, and boom, one hit something. And then that's just pretty much it. But, like, there's a lot of comedic points in the show, you know, freaking Saitama's face reactions to everything, how he just, like, he just so, like, you know, I don't know how to describe it. He's that person that he's just really a natural person, like, he's just himself, and, like, he's just naturally like that clueless dude, but he's just awesome. He's kind of funny. He seems like a person who's cool to hang out with, and not only that, but he also looks funny himself. The nigga is bald. He was never bald. You see him, he looks completely different in the first episode when it shows him as a regular working guy. Now he's just bald. After he did all that stuff, his face kind of changes, he's bald, but you know, you also see some pretty cool villains. Like, first of all, you see the noticeable ones that I kept in mind definitely had to be like the Speedo Sonic. He's a ninja guy. I think I said that. He's a ninja guy who's quick as fuck. He's swords and shit like that, whatever it is. And then there's like the sea monster guy, and then there's like the dude in the big ship. Like, which is like at the final episode. I forgot his name. I think his name had a K in it. I don't know what it was. But, his name is Boros or something. I don't know. Almost sounds like Beerus, but Boros. But, he goes in. So those are, like, the notable, like, really strong people. And also the scientists. The scientists in, like, the beginning episode. So, that's pretty much the notable, like, bad dudes. The rest is just, like, I don't really know. You know, they're just regular creatures and monsters that nobody gives a fuck. So, you know, One Man Punch, or One Punch Man, see, I already said wrong. It's definitely, you know, 7.5 because it's just funny, but I could see why, you know, it's more like they're trying to build up towards shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe the next season will be good, but unfortunately with the way how anime is nowadays, a whole season will go by, and then you gotta wait like almost a year for another season. You have to wait till it's more popular, like if people demand it more, and then also if the chapters get ahead before they can produce more. I don't know why they do anime like that. Remember, they used to always kept going for years with another episode because the manga was always ahead. I don't know why, but this is just how anime is, and just like everything else, it changes. I would also like to add in a personal note that the openings and endings for One Man Punch, I absolutely love them. The first opening is just kind of silly, but also badass. You know, just fitting for One Man Punch. The ending kind of reminds me of a 90s anime, which is pretty cool. If you grew up like watching Yu Yu Hakusho or shit like that, you know all those 90s animes and shit. I personally love 90s animes a lot. So 7.5 for One Punch Man. Personally, in my heart, I think I would give it an 8. But you know, it's up to you guys. So peace.
What?